Imagine living in a trailer that's bigger, more expensive, and more luxurious than a modern house. The idea isn't as far-fetched as you might think. In fact, one of Hollywood's favorite celebrities is doing exactly that. The beast you see before you, ladies and gents, is Will Smith's motorhome, and boy oh boy is it a fancy one at that. With hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of state-of-the-art tech, $30,000 worth of leather, and an extendable second story, this RV, dubbed the Heat, comes with a price tag in the millions. Ready to take a look inside? Let's check it out. Before we jump into the fancy features, let's take a broader look at the vehicle. Typically, RVs, or motorhomes or trailers, depending on your preferred lingo, measure between 250 and 350 square feet. Some RVs, the upgraded versions, feature slide-outs which can take that number up to 450, maybe 500 at a stretch. Whatever way you look at it, there isn't much room to move, but that's the point. Motorhomes are designed as living quarters that you can take with you wherever you go. Can you imagine lugging around a 12,000 square foot condo with you? It'd be impossible. Well, actually, it wouldn't, because that is exactly the size of Will Smith's enormous house on wheels. And something that big, well, it takes a lot of power and a lot of wheels to make it move. 22 wheels to be precise. Who came up with the idea to build such a marvelous monstrosity? The RV hails from a Florida-based company called Anderson Mobile Estates, who've created similar models that other actors have loved. Ashton Kutcher, for one, stayed in a slightly less extravagant version while filming 2.5 Men. If you think it looks impressive now, wait until you see what happens next. At the mere touch of a button, the RV extends outwards and upwards to include a second story. 8 pistons push out 2,000 pounds of pressure to raise the roof another 42 inches on top of that. That right there, folks, is automotive art. On the first floor, excluding the driver's cabin of course, you'll find offices for Smith and his assistants to work, a wardrobe area, makeup area, a full-service kitchen, and a $25,000 bathroom that runs the full width of the trailer. As we move upstairs to the second floor, we're greeted by a theater and a business lounge. This is where Will watches his daily movie takes and holds conferences. In addition to the 2 smaller TVs, the business lounge area also features a giant drop-down screen that emerges at the touch of a button. But that's far from the only impressive piece of technology in this motorhome mansion. With the use of a computer pad, walls expand and contract, the roof extends, lights are switched on, music is activated, and secret TVs appear out of nowhere, like the one embedded within the makeup mirror. All this technology adds levels of comfort and luxury matched by very few other models in the industry. But as we all know, luxury always comes with a cost. All up, the manufacturers installed between $100,000 and $125,000 worth of whiz-bang gadgets, perhaps none more impressive than the collection of 14 TV screens. Pretty impressive, eh? Let's take a closer look at some of the most noteworthy elements of each room. First off, this is where the magic happens, and by magic, we mean cooking. The RV's kitchen is larger than those of most regular studio apartments, featuring stylish granite countertops, a full-sized double-door fridge, a microwave, a stainless steel dishwasher, and a large sink. All up, including the fittings, the kitchen alone is worth between $100,000 and $200,000. It evokes feelings of grandeur, one which continues as we move into the bathroom. The focal point of the full-width lavatory is without a doubt the steam shower, which typically costs upwards of $2,000 for standard versions. The designers faced a unique predicament when envisioning the bathroom. On the one hand, privacy is essential, obviously. But by building a closed-off bathroom, the floor space would appear smaller and much more cramped. So what did they do? Solved both problems at once. This glass door transitions from opaque to clear with just a flick of a switch. Clearly the designers had a thing for unique doors, because to enter the downstairs lounge area, the Star Trek sliders await. Listen closely. These mirror-coated divider doors make a distinct space-age swoosh sound when they open and close. Over here, you'll find an illuminated makeup mirror, the one with the sneakily hidden TV, a wardrobe area, and more than enough space to kick back and chill out. The upstairs lounge, on the other hand, which is used primarily for business, features automated blackout shades, giving this A-lister and his family plenty of privacy from the relentless paparazzi. But the coolest upstairs feature, of course, is the screening room. This space, remarkably, is capable of housing 30 people at once. Who's bringing the popcorn? So it's pretty obvious the Heat is jam-packed with tech, but it's stocked with plenty of luxury touches too. Case in point, the leather which flows through the cabin, lining furniture and equipment. All up, the designers installed 30 grand of the stuff. With 30,000 bucks worth of leather alone, plus about 1 million TVs and a structure reminiscent of a Michael Bay Transformer, it goes without saying that this actor's trailer would come with a scary price tag. Like, scarier than the Darkseers in I Am Legend. What's the damage exactly? $2.5 million. Yup, that's right. This glorified bus is worth more than a 4-bedroom Seattle mansion or a ritzy 2-bedroom Manhattan apartment. He's used the trailer while working on films such as Men in Black 3, Ali, and The Pursuit of Happiness. But the Fresh Prince's list of automobiles doesn't end there. Not even close. As incredible as the Heat is, Will Smith's car collection as a whole is remarkable. The highlight of Smith's garage is his beloved 1965 Ford Mustang coated in cherry red. Then there's the Ultralux Maybach 57S. But the Maybach's luxury still can't compare to that of Smith's Rolls-Royce Ghost, a $315,000 unit. Also in the enviable collection is a $43,000 Ford Taurus SHO for everyday driving, a $76,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $92,000 Mercedes-Benz GL40, and a $73,000 Lincoln Navigator. One of the actor's most recent acquisitions was this stunning piece of automotive art, the BMW i8 Hybrid. With a base price of $140,000, these wheels don't come cheap. But hey, Smith can easily afford it. Amazingly, even if we take all the cars in Will Smith's garage and add up their value, the total still doesn't come close to that of his motorhome. It goes without saying, not just every man and his dog can afford something this spectacular. Not even every Hollywood star has that kind of cash to splash. Heck, in reality, some movie stars make a lot of poor financial decisions, and not all of them have infinitely deep pockets. In fact, even Will Smith hit some roadblocks. He didn't pay enough income taxes from his Fresh Prince days, and ended up owing the government a whopping $2.8 million. But thanks to decades of lead and supporting roles in action, drama, and comedy blockbusters, plus some lessons learned, he's managed to turn it around. These days, Will sports a total net worth of close to $350 million. The talented actor ranked 8th on Forbes' Richest Actors of 2020, with earnings estimated at $44.5 million, sliding in between Adam Sandler and Lin-Manuel Miranda. And where do all the dollars actually come from? Well, for starters, for his role as Genie in the live-action reboot of Aladdin, Will reportedly made a sizzling $12.5 million. And that was just the upfront payment. But it's pennies compared to what he made in the Men in Black franchise. His highest earning role, without a doubt, was Agent J in Men in Black 3, for which he raked in a cool $100 million. That's 40 mega motorhomes worth for just one movie. Bonus fact time! Want to live like a movie star? You can rent all 30 tons of the Heat for $9,000 per week. Would you do it? Thanks for watching. See you next time.